Hey Boo, and welcome back to VriEvolution Tarot. So today we are doing a pick a card reading for you, and this pick a card will be divided in two parts. The part 1 will be available on Patreon, and this is the part 2 which is available on YouTube. Alright, so the part 1 of this reading is a message from your younger self or a message from your inner child, and it is available on Patreon. The link of that reading will be given in the description box below. And the part 2 of the reading is here on YouTube, and the topic for this reading is a message from your future self or guidance from your future self to you right now. Alright, so you have three options to choose from: pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Pick and choose whichever option is pulling you the most. You can pick all three options, two options, one option. The ball is totally in your court, and then we'll dive into your reading. If you are interested in checking out my services, which are exclusively provided on Patreon, you can do so in the link below. I provide pick a card tier. I provide a pick a card tier where I upload exclusive pick a card readings for my clients over there and my soul family over there. And I also have an alchemist tier where I teach you how to do your own alchemy in life, how to transform your life with more than 500 techniques and methods and spells to transform your life in relation to your love life, your career, your money, your success, your protection. Everything is taken care of over there. So if you're interested to level up your life and transform your life, do check out my Alchemist tier where I'm teaching you how to do things from the ground up and build like a solid foundation for yourself and your life to reach the levels of success that you are meant to reach and reach your highest potential. All right. And if you like this reading, please make sure that you hit the like, do comment on this reading, um, share your opinions in the comments below so that I can read them, I can get back to them. I love reading your comments. Okay. And I'll see you in your piles, my love. Peace. Hey, pile one. Okay, so I'm gonna spray some protection and road opening spray for you and for me so that we are both protected during this reading. All right. And if you want to learn how to make such protection sprays for yourself, for your family members, tap into my Alchemist tier where I teach you how to do these things. And it's a very simple way to do it as well. Okay. So if you're interested, do check it out. All right, let's tap into your future self, pile one. Spirit, tap me into pile one's future self and messages and guidance from pile one's future self. Messages and guidance from pile one's future self. Okay, so the first card we have is vehicles and car. Let's get another card. Tap me into pile one's future self. We have loss. We have a consciousness of lack, and we have happy success at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's get all the cards and then I'll start tapping into the message that's coming through for you. For pile one, Spirit, tap me into pile one. Tap me into pile one. Tap me into pile one, Spirit, messages from pile one's future self. Messages from pile one's future self. Okay, I'm gonna take just one card. We have relaxation, okay, and we have trust here. I hope there is space to include another card. Okay. So pile one, Spirit, tap me into pile one, messages from their future self for pile one. doubt. The bottom of the deck we have guilt. Okay. So pile 1, what am I getting for you in terms of guidance and messages from your future self? Okay. So the first thing I'm picking up from this energy is that you're letting go of a lot of things that you were holding on to in the past, which is what your future self is telling you to do right now. So if you're currently going through this situation, this is leading you to the success and the happy success that your future self has already envisioned for themselves and has already achieved for themselves, right? So I feel like there could be certain relationships in your personal life, and or there could be a particular relationship that has been weighing you down, and you know this, right? Your future self is telling you that if you have been having issues in releasing this connection because you feel like that you're attached to this person on a very deep level, um, on a very serious note, right? Your future self is telling you that you not only will have the courage to let this person go in your future and get into a relationship that is based on mutual trust and love and companionship, but you will also materialize a lot of dreams that you either currently have or you have had in the past. Okay, so your future self is here to give you reassurance that if you are going through certain losses right now, or if you have gone through certain losses in the past, they were not for nothing, pile one. They were there to kind of give you this leg up that there are other people in the world who truly understand you, who truly get you on a deeper level. Because I feel like the person that you were dealing with in the past, or you could be currently dealing with, and there has been some issues in separating from this person, you could have been quite insecure when it came to this person and feeling like you would lose them, right? There was a strong fear of loss and a consciousness of lack that was coming about in this relationship, and it was perpetuating that cycle because of the insecurities that you were dealing with at that phase, or you could be dealing with right now. And your future self has overcome the fear of loss, the fear of lack, and constantly doubting themselves when it came to making decisions for your highest good. Your future self has mastered how to trust themselves in the face of loss, in the face of people not reciprocating the energy that you have put out to them, given to them. And it's easier for you to find the answers in the future because of all the losses and all the troubles and trials and tribulations that you have been going through in your life until now. So know that if there are certain events that are happening in your life which is causing you to lose maybe a certain job, or lose a certain expense that you were holding on to because you were attached to it. It could be your spending habits. It could be a vehicle that you were really attached to, that you are having to sell off because now you have to move to another location because you can't afford a certain location, for example, and you feel like your life is downgrading. But your future self is coming through to tell you that the reason why those changes are happening, or the reason why you're losing people, places, and things in your life currently, or you have lost them in the past, is because there is something much, much better for you that wants to come for you in the future. And whatever is coming to you is something that you can handle. It's something that you can maintain. It's something that you will, it's something that you will be confident about owning, to the point where you can maintain it, like I said. Because there could have been certain decisions that you took based on influences from other people in your life. There could have been certain people who wanted you to do things as they said or as they wanted, and you wanted to keep people happy or make people happy, but it was coming at the cost of your own self. And your future self is coming through to tell you that if there are people who do not prioritize what's good for you and what makes you happy and what makes you feel like you are content with that decision as well, then that is something that you have mastered to see from a higher perspective and let go of. I feel like there could have been a phase in your life as well, by one, where you have not known which direction to head in life. And that's because, again, you could have grown up around people or around parents, and they either had their own idea of what your success should have been or where you were supposed to head in life, right? And they had a certain idea about this, and they may have projected that idea upon you either directly or indirectly. This could have also happened through your relationships and through people that you connected with. This could have happened through your siblings or through your extended family members who wanted things to go a certain way because they could see it in your life without understanding what you would require to be happy, without realizing or asking you or discussing with you about your priorities. And your future self is coming through to tell you that this is something that you have mastered in the future, is where you are not relying upon other people's opinion to a degree where you don't consider your own opinions in the picture. You will also have come into a beautiful knowing and a knowledge of your own soul's purpose and your life's path. And you will learn to trust yourself. You will learn to trust your inner voice or that inner critic that could have developed due to, like I said, other people's opinions and them judging you for whatever it is that you wanted to choose in your life, the direction you wanted to head in life. You will start trusting your voice more, and you will silence that inner critic that used to stop you because of you absorbing that inner critic from other people and what they told you and what they said that you could be or what your potential was, and them putting you in a box. You are shattering that box in the future, right? You're shattering that box. You are realizing what your true purpose is. You're realizing what it is that you're here to do. You're realizing that you are in control of your life plans, right? You're also making your dreams come true. 1111, as I said that on the timestamp as I'm recording this. You're realizing that there are certain dreams that you have. There's a lot of water here. You could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And I'm getting that there's moon and sun here as well. There's a sunset and there's moon here as well. So something about you not being scared of the unknown. And whenever there are doubts that creep up on you, you have the courage to question yourself in a healthy way. What's the best route to take? And your future self also has surrounded themselves with people who are also who have also realized their own life purpose in a way. So your future self has attracted people in their life who know where they are headed in life, who know what direction they need to take, who know that they have a dream and a big dream or big goals in life to accomplish. And they have also mastered their ability to let go of any self-doubt and self-criticism that stops them from trusting themselves and trusting their decisions. Even if they have to lose something in the process, even if they have to let go of someone in the process. And that makes the process easier. That releases the resistance that you have towards the universe, that those people have towards the universe. And I feel like that's how you will also meet, because of you all, stepping into that life purpose energy. There could be a vacation that your future self um, could take, and that vacation will define exactly where you want to live. And your future self is going to buy a home exactly as you imagined your dream home to be. So you are definitely going to live in your dream home. You're also going to have your dream car. So whatever your dream car is, it could be like a sedan, it could be an SUV, it could be a sports car, whatever your dream car is, you will have that. And for you to achieve that level of trust with yourself, and to let go of influences and voices of certain people that stop you from heading there, that is something that you are already training to understand and to master, so that your future self can achieve all of this. So whenever you're going through some losses, whenever you go through people who don't understand you or don't give you the freedom and the free will to decide what you should do or what you want to do, or whenever there is that subconscious voice, that you are not aware of, but it keeps creeping up on you whenever you have to make certain important decisions in life, and you know that whatever it is that's blocking you is something that you are not able to point your finger at, that's good news for you, because that just means that you are preparing to step into that version of yourself that your future self is aligned with, right? Wow, this is beautiful. Okay, I feel like you're also releasing the need to um, always want to know what's going to happen next. So if some of you are addicted to maybe knowing what's going to happen next, or you could have addiction to maybe social media, or you keep looking up at other people and how they are succeeding in life, and you could doubt yourself, you could doubt your own vision and your own dreams, and you could put yourself down because there are other people your age who are succeeding, and you feel like you are left behind, and you feel like that you haven't been able to achieve what you set out to do, or there could be certain blockages in your manifestations that you're wondering like, why is that happening? And it's because you are being rerouted, you are being realigned with what is for your highest good. And for that, you will have to let go of certain people, places, and things. That is the main message here, is whenever you're going through a release and a surrendering and a letting go and trusting in your higher self, trusting and having faith in the universe, the more and more you're aligning with that future version of yourself that has their dream home, their dream car, their dream family life, a connection with a partner that is mutually trusting, that is mutually loyal, that is mutually loving, caring, accepting of each other in totality. This is what you deserve, pile one. And it's coming for you. Like, this is your future self already has all of these things. I'm telling you. All you have to do is, whenever you're going through certain ups and downs, even in your current timelines, know that those downs are only aligning you to your highest timeline. And whenever there are doubts and trust issues that creep up in relationships, or within your own mind, within your own emotional body, your own mental body, it's time to look at those issues from a clearer or a higher perspective, to be able to solve them, and also to trust and ask for help where necessary. Ask for professional help, ask for spiritual help if that is necessary, right? Through a reading, or through going to a counselor, through going to a therapist and talking to them about certain um, things that you have had to let go of, that wasn't easy for you, and that you had to grieve for long periods of time, and you doubted yourself, you doubted that you could ever get back up from that loss, or from that, or from the letting go of that relationship, or letting go of that trauma that you had to face in your life. your biggest trauma, your biggest wound in life, and you will find the answers. I promise you. Just don't be afraid to ask for help. You will find the right people who you can trust, who will guide you there. And even your future self has surrounded themselves with people who they can trust, because your future self knows that you have some issues that could creep up when it comes to you doubting your decisions, because that could be something that has come from your childhood or from your lineage, your ancestral lineage, and that is something that your future self is going to be taking care of, is what I'm hearing. Okay, you're going to surround yourself with the right people who can lend you a hand, who can speak to you when you need them, who can help you and give you a leg up when necessary, right? Because you will be able to trust them and they will trust you, right? So beautiful. Let's get some tarot cards as well. Okay. So pile one, spirit. Tap me into pile one. Messages from their future self. We have Temperance in reverse. We have Justice in reverse. We have King of Wands in reverse. We have Page of Wands in reverse. And we have the Sun. Beautiful. Okay. At the bottom of the deck, we have Tower. Yeah. So this Tower card energy is very, very essential to this reading. Because I feel like you are going through the destruction of foundations in your life that were cracking, that were based on lies. And your future self is here to tell you that you are going to be healing from any kind of impatience that you used to feel when it came to achieving your dreams, your goals, because now you're trusting the process. You're learning how to be patient with yourself, with your mind. You're learning how to release certain habits that kept you in a rat race, that kept you stuck in a cycle of stagnancy where you never realize that you have your own unique path and that others have their own unique path and challenges, and that if they received certain benefits before you did, that there are certain lessons that they have had to go through that you didn't have to go through, that you would never know about because you're just looking at it from this lens of how perfect their life looks from the outside, right? So the inner workings of what lessons that person has had to go through in their lifetimes is something you're not aware of. So this is something that you will be gaining a higher perspective of in your future. I also feel like if there was someone who stole from you or um, like stole a lover from you, or a lover that stole something from you, for example, or a certain asset was stolen from you, or a certain job was stolen from you in any way, like if there was anything that you were dealing with which was unfairly stolen from you, it could also be your innocence, it could also be your own purity, it could be your own sense of being able to trust other people and um, being able to give grace to other people, because people kept showing you their true colors whenever you wanted to make your own decisions. And that could have made you lack passion in what it is that you truly wanted to go after and achieve. It could have stifled your leadership qualities. It could have stifled your confidence. It could have stifled your motivation towards self, enthusiasm, and that level of joy that you get when you are trusting the process and following what it is that your calling is. I feel like you could not do that because of certain toxic people that were around you that wanted to consume your time. And your future self is here to tell you that you have better boundaries with such people in the future. And there are many people who you are going to piss off because of your success in the future. So your future self is letting you know right now that this is why you are letting go of people. This is why you're letting go of things. This is why you're letting go of situations and mentalities and mindsets and belief systems that are no longer serving you, because you're going to have certain people that your future self will there are certain people who are going to be jealous of your future lifestyle, of your future um, successes, of your future milestones. And these people had to show you their true colors so that you can actually release them. Yeah, these people had to show you their true colors. And so your future self is very thankful for these lessons. I'm hearing your future self has achieved a level of self mastery where you know your unique life purpose, you know your individual power, you know your free will and what it is that you are supposed to use it for. You have a beautiful and a successful life in the future, and your future self has achieved a level of happiness, joy, and success that you never thought or you never fathomed was possible, because you defeated certain aspects of your own psyche, your own mind, that was infiltrated by distortion and negativity from other people. And your future self thanks you for having patience with yourself during this process, for going through the injustices that other people have caused you. And even though you did lose your confidence for a little while and you did not know which direction to head in life because of certain influences around you, you still fought your way back to what it is that you could do right now, how it is that you can bring a solution to that right now. And for that, you had to sacrifice certain people, places, and things. That is the conclusion you came to with the tower, right? Yeah, with the Ace of Wands and with the Emperor right here. That is the conclusion you came to, is that it had to be something that you couldn't emotionally decide, but something that you had to decide with your entire being in the process. And that is why you level up in the future. I feel like you're going to have a luxurious lifestyle in the future with the Emperor. And you're also going to be doing what you're passionate about. You're going to be following your calling. You could also travel. You could also be well known in the future. I feel like whatever industry that you choose to go into, you're going to be very well known in the future in that industry. I feel like you're going to receive a certain level of fame, recognition. You could also share your experience in front of an audience or in front of people and motivate others to do the same that you have done to achieve your dreams. Right? Some of you could also become manifestation coaches, or you could be one, or you are on the way to become one. Some of you, that is your calling indeed. But for others of you, whatever industry it is that is going to be made clear to you while you let go of these people and these places and these things that are keeping you anchored and stuck in a lower vibrational energy where you can't trust others, where you don't know what the other person is going to talk about you or discuss about you or gossip about you and how you need to protect yourself and how you need to be in survival mode all the time because people are sabotaging you constantly. There are snakes in the grass. Like, you're not going to deal with that. Even if that enemy is within your own psyche, you're going to defeat that. You're going to master yourself. Your future self is coming through to thank you for that. Pile 1. Okay. I'm also hearing some of you are definitely going to have the freedom to work and work in a way where you're enjoying your work. Like, you could work at a beach, for example, right? Get your laptop and just sit at a beach and work, or go to a location where there's a lot of nature and yet you have certain ways where you have access to internet and you can work online, or you could travel for work as well in the future. Your future self is coming through to tell you that there's a lot more freedom than what position you're currently in. But because you have not been able to take risks on yourself because of certain influences around you, that won't be a problem in the future anymore. And the people who have done injustice to you and wanted to see you down, they are definitely going to have an issue with all of these changes within your life. And they could try to sabotage your success and your freedom and your new level of achievement in life that your future self is warning you about. But that your future self is going to be having clear boundaries and a higher perspective towards things, to the point where your future self is like 10 steps ahead of where these people could even try to sabotage you again. That's how smart and how calculative and how strategic you're going to be. You see how this emperor has a chess piece in their hand, right? That's how strategic you're going to be to protect and defend your empire that you are planning to build for yourself, the legacy that you're planning to build for yourself and for your family, right? And with the sun, this is like, I'm also getting a solution to all of your problems is something that your future self has already figured out, has already discovered, which is why it is going to lead to such a calm, a peaceful, yet a very exciting, a very enthusiastic, and a very passionate life that you are meant to live. And your future self has already achieved all of this. So if you have been worrying, if you have been stressed, that you're going through certain challenges, just know that your future self is motivating you to keep going, to confront your fears, to not stop trusting yourself during the process, to not stop trusting the universe during the process. Because the universe always provides. The universe has everything that you require in abundance, right? Wow. Beautiful. Pile 1. Is there anything else, Spirit, that you want to tap into? I'm also getting a relationship for you, pile 1. And this connection is going to bring so much joy in your life. This connection is going to be based on you recognizing each other for meeting the needs of your inner children within each other. So, however your childhood was stolen from you, pile 1, or however you had to grow up early because you were dealing with such people in your life that had certain influences, like I said, your future self has set up their life in such a way where they have that beautiful relationship where they can repair their childhood and be able to reparent themselves and be able to have a mutually trusting, loving relationship with another person. And this person is going to make you so happy. Like, I feel like you both are going to be very adventurous together. They're going to be younger than you, I'm picking up. Or you could be younger than them, take it how it relates. But there's going to be an age difference between you and this person. There could be some complexion difference as well. There could be, for some of you, this could be a long distance relationship initially, and then you close the gap and then you start living together. That's what I'm picking up. For others of you, this could be someone who has like a difference in, like I said, skin tone, skin color, ethnicity, or background. There's going to be a difference in that. But this person is going to be so adventurous. Like, they're going to know things about what makes you passionate, what makes you excited, what makes you thrilled, and they're going to like be on board with all of that because they get excited by the same things or they are interested in the same things. And your inner children can play with each other. Like, that's what I'm picking up. You're going to be very playful, very childlike with each other. Like, I'm picking up like pulling cheeks. Like, that's what I'm picking up. Your relationship with your person, the person that you're going to be with. Okay. So your future self is telling you that you did not go through all of that for nothing, pile one. And they promise you that. So you better not worry. You better not stress. And let me know in the comments down below, did this resonate with you? Let me see the timing, if any timings are essential here. So whenever you're watching this, from then you can pick up October to December time period and August time period. These two time periods are significant for you in terms of the changes that your future self is going to help you make in your life, that is going to align you more with your future self. Okay. So these timelines are important to remember. Make a note of them in your calendar, in your Google Calendar, or wherever. Okay. And add this reading there so that you can keep coming back to it as to everything that you're mastering, because this is going to help you. Okay. This reading is going to help you every time you feel lost, every time you feel like you don't know where you're headed. That is why. This is why. Okay. Because there are many people who you are meant to prove wrong, and one of your life purposes is literally to do that. So literally. Okay. So congratulations, pile one, for this beautiful victory that you so very well deserve, pile one. And thank you so much for tuning in. The zodiac signs that I'm seeing here are Sagittarius, Libra, Aries, Leo, and these could be your partner signs as well. We have Scorpio, Aries. Okay. We have Libra, Gemini, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Alright, so these could be your signs or these could be your person's signs. Take it how it relates, my love. Okay, so thank you so much, pile one, for tuning in. Check out the part 2 of this reading, which is available in the description box below on my Patreon. Okay, which is a message from your inner child, because that will connect this reading to you on a much deeper level. Alright, so thank you so much, pile one, and peace. Alright, so pile 2, let's tap into your reading. I'm just going to spray some protection mist for you and for me, as well as road opening mist for you and for me, so that we both are protected during this reading and space, and so that all the roads are open for you and for me to transmit this message clearly. Alright. Okay. So let's see. Pile 2 spirit, tap me into pile 2 and message from pile 2's future self, guidance from pile 2's future self, guidance from pile 2's future self. Ooh, okay, we have so we have the sex card. Okay, let's get a bit more. Pile 2 spirit, tap me into pile 2, guidance from their future self for pile 2, guidance from their future self for pile 2. You know what I'm picking up, pile 2? Like, you are definitely going to go through a massive glow up. Like a massive glow up. I'm not even kidding you. Okay. Some of you are going to color your hair in the color that you have never colored before. Oh my God. As I said, massive change, transformation. Exactly. I was channeling that for you guys. Okay. Like, you're going to be unrecognizable. Like, your future self is clearly coming through to tell you that pile 2, just have fun while you can with this self that you currently have. Like, literally. Okay. because the version of you that is being birthed in the future is way different than what you currently are as a person. Okay, and it could sound a bit scary, like, what are you talking about, Vrinda? Like, what the hell? What is going to happen to me, right? I'm going to clarify for that. Don't worry. But your future self is telling you that whoever you are right now, you don't even know the version of you that is being born in the future. Like, it's yeah, because your potential, like your full potential, is activating in the future. Like, this is so, I'm hearing vast. So there's always been a lot of hidden potential in you, pile 2, that you have not looked at, or that you have not wanted to look at, is what I'm hearing. Okay, and that's something that's going to resolve, because your future self is like, bring on the changes, like bring on the transformation for me. So let's get one more for pile 2 before I start channeling the entire message. Wow, look at that. We have abundance. Yes. Yes, pile 2. I love that. At the bottom of the deck, we have guilt. Okay. All right. So, pile, I hope it's clearly visible. Okay. So, your future self, pile 2, your future self, a message from your future self, is that I feel like you used to hide yourself, or you are used to hiding yourself. You're used to hiding your talents, your gifts. You could be a very, very shy person, or like you could be someone that is very conscious when it comes to other people, like, noticing you too much, or checking you out too much, or getting too nosy in your business. Like, you could be a very private person. You like to maybe be an introvert most of the times, or yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Like, you are someone who believes that, like, it's important to keep things private, and it's important to, like, not share your successes with others, or not tell, because then there could be evil eye, or there could be people who try to sabotage what it is that you have going on, right? Of course, because you're spiritual, so you know about these things, and you know about certain psychic attacks, and you know about these things and all of that right now. And your future self is like, to heck with that, I don't care. Like, I'm picking up a strong level of being social, a strong level of networking. Okay, I feel like you're going to know a lot of people in high places in the future, because you are going to be the one in a high place as well. That's what I'm picking up. Okay, I feel like you're mastering abundance in this timeline. Your future self is coming through to tell you that if you're worried about money right now, your future self already has all the money that you have ever dreamed of having. So you better not complain right now, because whatever you're going through right now, where you feel like you are one way, where you feel like you should hide yourself, where you feel like you should not try that talent out because it's not going to amount to nothing, and you need to be more serious, and you need to be more I don't know, laid back, or you need to be more, I don't know why the camera is being a, like, I just wanted to cuss right now, and I'm hearing like some of you don't even cuss, or you don't talk like that. Like, you're very maybe prim and proper. You know how to conduct yourself because you want to present yourself in a certain way in front of people. And in a way, even though that is great, because that is a version of you, right? And you have lived out that version of you. Like, that's what your future self is coming through to tell you, is that now is the time to live out that version of you, because that's not going to persist for a very long time, because your future self is a whole different version of you, which is more outgoing, more extroverted, more social. Okay, you're more charming when it comes to others. The level of glow up that you have, where the way that you wear your hair is different, the way you dress up, the way you style yourself, the way your aesthetic is different. Okay, and I feel like the reason why that is happening is because, like, you got tired of being a certain way, or you got bored, or you started noticing the monotony in your own patterns and you wanted to change things up because everything just got maybe too predictable in your life, too boring in your life, or too limited in your life. Like you started putting yourself in a box in a way. This could also happen in a way where maybe you prefer a certain type of relationship. Maybe you prefer um, monogamy right now. Just giving you an example, right? You prefer monogamy, but in the future, I see you trying out different ways of mingling when it comes to relationships. So it could be like polyamory or I don't know, any other different type of relationship that there is out there, open relationship or friends with benefits. Like I feel like you are open, you are open-minded, you're opening yourself up to experimenting with what truly suits you and sticking with that. Like your future self is coming through to tell you that you are not afraid of your potential anymore in the future. Like in your current self, maybe you restricted yourself, you put yourself in a box, you behaved a certain way, acted a certain way because that is what was expected out of you, but at the same time that is something you expected out of yourself, and it just got monotonous and boring, period. And so because you were doing that same pattern on a daily basis and in a routinely manner, I feel like you started feeling disconnected from yourself and from others as well. This could be also your creative outlet. So if some of you are creative, like you started feeling creatively blocked, or this is something you could be going through currently, right? And you could have also felt like you stopped being loving towards people, or you stopped like appreciating people for who they were, or because you were not appreciating yourself for who you truly were and you were hiding yourself. So if people wanted to maybe pop out more or shine more, or I don't know, behave a certain way that was more extroverted, or more like they wanted to shine, like they wanted to be center stage, or like Leo energy is what I'm picking up, like more like they wanted other people to appreciate them. You kind of judge them from the side, or maybe you didn't like that because you didn't accept that part of yourself in this past version of yourself, right? But your future self is telling you that you are not going to be afraid of that anymore. Like you are transforming like 180 degrees from who you were to who you are actually becoming. File 2, right? So you are kind of also realizing that you have limitless potential within yourself. That why did you keep limiting yourself? Some of you could at times beat yourself up, because you would be like, why did I waste so much of my time, or why did I not realize this earlier? But at the same time, I feel like there was a need for you to go through these lessons as well, where you were more introverted, where you were more in your hermit zone or hermit mode, or where you were self-reflecting and when you were introspecting on your life. That was also required, pile 2. So don't get me wrong here, and don't get your future self wrong here. Just because they are transforming on that level doesn't mean that whatever version of you had in the past was not required to reach that level, because it was. The contrast was necessary because it just made you realize what you truly wanted to be and how much of yourself you actually wanted to showcase to the world without fears, without doubts, right? I feel like you are also becoming a master manifester in your future. Your future self can attract stuff out of thin air. Like, I'm not even kidding you. You are becoming a master at manifestation, but it's not the way that we are taught how to manifest currently. You are going to be more of an extroverted manifester, which is like you're going to do things without knowing that you're actually even doing them, because you're just going to have fun with life. You're going to have fun with yourself. You're going to experiment with yourself. And the more you experiment with yourself, the more of your authentic self is coming out. The more of your hidden potential is coming out of you. The more people are favoring you. The more people are giving you opportunities and chances. The more you are reaching that level of abundance that you deserve. Because all of that potential was hidden for a very long time. So people did not see that side of you. People did not read that aspect of you well, because they were never shown that aspect, because they were never ready to see that aspect as well, and neither were you. But your future self is mastering this. Like, this is crazy, okay? This is like, wow, this is like, whew, this is transformation on a whole new level. While where like your thought, you will see your thoughts create things in your life that you had to kind of follow techniques or struggle to manifest or things like that, because you're being your authentic self. You're embodying your authentic self. You're shining your true light in front of the world. You're not afraid to do that anymore, right? This is crazy. Pile one. So whatever money you have always had a doubt that you won't be able to manifest this amount, or you won't be able to have like a comfortable um, financial future, do not worry about it. Okay, you're going to discover certain talents and certain hidden potential within yourself that leads to a massive transformation within that. And for that, you are going to learn how to meet your own needs first as well, right? You're going to learn how to meet your own needs first. I'm so sorry for the camera, my loves, but this is how we're going to do it right now, because that's how it is. Okay, I don't know why it's behaving like that. um I just wanted it to be stable, but for some reason it's not stabilizing. Yeah, like I feel like your future self is telling you that if you're going through certain challenges when it comes to your life, it's because you are slowly meant to embrace this future version of yourself. And for your future version of yourself to align with your present self, you will go through those chaotic moments and challenges where you don't feel accepted in a group, where you don't feel like you belong in a family, where you don't feel like you belong with a certain person, because you're not never really seen, you're never really heard, you're never really satisfied. Even in bed, I'm hearing for some of you, you could have experienced relationships where people in your life have not really catered to you in that way or satisfied you in the way that you have wanted to. And in the future, I'm seeing like you understanding how it is that you can bring a balance and have an equally reciprocated relationship with another person, right? Like, there's going to be a lot of passion. Okay, you could, if for example right now you are in that hermit mode, or you have been for a very long time, you've been an introvert, right? Like, you could you could show up and show out. Like, you could start dressing up, you could start, like I said, you could start wearing different types of perfumes, you could start meeting the kind of people who also have their own talents and potential that they are showcasing, like they are ready to showcase. And like, some of you could literally make history. Like, that's the potential you have. That's the potential you have, like, stored within yourself. But it's like, I don't know why I'm seeing this like a volcano, but of light. Like, it's coming out of you. Your hidden light is just bursting through in the night. Like, it's, people have to watch. Like, it's so beautiful, right? Yeah. So something about you, like the way that you will grab people's attention, the way that you will be able to hold people's attention and be able to attract abundance and the right kind of people because of that, and the right kind of networking because of that, is going to be very, very transformational. File 2. Okay, so let's get some tarot cards as well. By the way, the number 6, 5 could be significant for you. Okay, 65 could be significant. July and May and July could be significant. Yeah. Okay. So let's get some tarot cards and clarify this for us. Okay. There's definitely a significant relationship in the future that your future self is telling you about, that is going to transform the way you see relationships, you see love. Okay. And I feel like you both are going to awaken each other's true potential, like each other's true authentic selves. Like, you're going to nudge that into reality. That's what I'm hearing. We have 9 of Swords. Let me see if like the camera is okay. Hold on. Yeah. Okay. Nine of Swords. Let's clarify more. Spirit tap me into pile 2 and their future self. We have Temperance. Clarify pile. Yeah, I saw a relationship card. Yeah, Four of Wands, literally. Okay. Partying. Okay. Look at that. Dancing, right? Going to festivals, partying. Like you could be a musician, you could be a DJ, or you could want to do certain things which are very eccentric, or maybe you always wanted to do them but you never did them because I don't know, like you felt shy about these qualities that you had. Yeah. But you're realizing that in the future. And the more you step into your authentic self, the more you're going to realize how limitless you are. Like, and you're going to make a legacy out of that with the 10 of coins. You're also going to network and meet with people who have the right mindset to make that legacy happen as well, is what I'm hearing. Look at that magician. I told you, like I was feeling that raw power of manifestation, and that's the magician card. And we have the 8 of cups. Beautiful. And at the bottom of the deck, we have 8 of coins in reverse. Okay. So a message from your future self for pile 2. Yes, I feel like your future self is definitely letting you know right now that if you have had issues, hold on, uh, pile, pile 2, hold on. Yeah, sorry. So if you have had issues with overthinking, like overthinking of what could go wrong if I do this or do that, like you could have this level of fear about stepping out of your comfort zone and stepping out of this process of maybe healing as well. Like some of you maybe have been healing for a very long time and you fear that if you mingle with people, or if you open up to people about what you like doing or who you truly are, that you would not be accepted because you have faced rejection in the past, and that is something that really traumatizes you and it hits a nerve, is what I'm hearing, right? Your future self is telling you that you have healed that in the future. You no longer overthink. You no longer have fear of taking chance on yourself or taking risks on your authentic self expression, right? You're also very calm, cool, and collected with yourself towards others as well. You bring grace and you bring healing in connections with others. You have a sense of peace and calm within yourself that helps you make this strong foundation within the relationship that you attract in the future. Like the connection that you have in the future with your person is based on awakening each other's potential, recognizing each other's talents, like pushing each other to be the best version of yourselves, and not limiting yourselves to what the dogmas and the programs of society or the programs or programming of the family has limited you both to become. It's a very, very powerful relationship that's coming across where you both are like very strong manifestors. But this could be Gemini and Sagittarius energy, so you could be a Gemini or Sagittarius, like powerful connection coming through here. I feel like you could literally have that dream home that you have always been dreaming of. You are going to have multiple children. Now if some of you don't want to have that, you could either adopt children or you could have pets in your home, right? Take it how it relates with you. But your future self is here to tell you that you have a stable relationship, you have a stable life. Some of you, if you were into like multiple relationships and maybe multiple partners, um, for example, this was your past self, like you wanted multiple partners or you wanted to do polyamory and things like that is completely transforming to you wanting something stable, you wanting something long lasting. So take it how it relates, right? So it's like a complete 180 from where you are currently to who you're going to be. Your future self is telling you that prepare yourself for this, prepare yourself for this change. And whenever you are facing certain rejections from people, or people abandoning you, or people doubting your potential, or people rejecting your job offer, or people rejecting your talents, whatever it may be, it's a signal for you to know that your higher self is coming through to align you with the version of your future self that you are meant to head towards and be aligned with, right? Yeah. So yes, I feel like you're totally tapping into the power of your mind, the power of your subconscious mind. Like you're learning how to alchemize certain challenges and certain problems in your life. By the way, I provide alchemy solutions on my Patreon. Just a reminder, heads up for that. If you want to check it out in the description box below. But you're also learning to walk away from people, places, and things that either emotionally keep you stuck or emotionally drain you. Because those people that do that block your abundance, they block your potential, they keep you stagnated in life. And if you have been feeling stagnated and blocked in life, this is why. Maybe you have been dealing with either multiple partners when it comes to, being in relationships, or you could have been completely healing from all of that. Maybe in the past that is how you were, and you had to heal from all of that. And now the transformation that's coming about is that you're going to come out of that cocoon. You're going to come out of that healing phase, right? And it could have taken a lot of time for you to do this, and you're already on your way, pile 2, to become this future version of yourself. You're going to not be afraid of revealing your talents. You're not there's a level of inner confidence that's coming about in you. There's a level of public presence, a level of um, being able to present yourself in the way that you always thought your dream version of you would be, and you're going to kill it. Like, that's what I'm hearing. You're going to kill it. You could also have to walk away from a certain location that you are currently placed in. You could travel somewhere for higher learning, for higher education. Your future self wants to let you know that if you travel there, you're going to settle there, or you're going to find your partner there. And if someone is traveling towards you, then they are going to find you. And either they could settle here with you, or they could take you elsewhere to settle elsewhere. That is also a possibility here that your future self is making you aware of. Okay. But I feel like there's like, you're going to be so rich. You're going to be filthy rich. I'm telling you this, pile 2. Mark my words, literally. Okay. And that's because of your own internal healing, developing your inner sense of self, your self confidence, your individuality, your authentic self is shining through. And that is the highest frequency. It is the highest frequency that you can be on. One of the highest frequencies. Okay. Yes. So any seasons that I'm seeing. So December I'm seeing, as well as June. Okay. So June and December, from whenever you're watching this, could be significant time periods for your future self aligning with your current timeline to make certain changes, which could either be harmonious or chaotic, to step up and rev up your transformation to become this future version of yourself. Okay. So if you're worried that you won't have the right person in a relationship, if you're struggling in a relationship, um, or if you have a person in your mind but there has been certain issues with that person, I feel like you're going to be with that person in the future. So stop worrying about this. You already have this. You already have it. Okay. Whoever your dream person is, whoever you want to be with, I see you, like, you are a master manifester. I don't know what else to say. Pile 2. So you better not worry. Your future self, that's why this reading has come to you on your feed today, to remind you that you have all the power and the power of all the elements to literally become that airbender and bend your reality to your will. That is who you're transforming into, and it's going to be life changing. It's going to be very much something that initially startles you, to then you settling into it, you becoming comfortable with it, you maintaining it, you balancing it, and you recognizing what it takes to master it and to unleash yourself with your potential, because you will keep experimenting, you will keep exploring the deeper parts of yourself, because now you're able to shine your light in the most truest and authentic way, and you have surrounded yourself with people who are loyal, stable, committed. They respect you, you respect them, so they are not going to judge you or reject you or put you in a corner because you are a certain way, because that inner foundation of you healing all of those insecurities that keep you tied down or keep you held back or keep you in a box or limited is getting destroyed. And that could be chaotic, that could be harmonious. That's totally up to you. But your future self is here to tell you that eventually things are going to look like this. So are you ready? Pile 2. Let me know in the comments below, and do check out the part 2 of this reading, which is a message from your inner child, because that will complete the entire picture for you about this reading. And it is available on my Patreon. The link for that reading is in the description box below. Pile 2. Okay. Yes. Anything else that you want to share, Spirit? Yeah, I see a very luxurious lifestyle. I see you maybe traveling to Dubai or UAE. Like I'm seeing that. Okay, I'm seeing you travel in the most luxurious ways possible, living in the most luxurious places. Like maybe that's been your dream, and you have not believed in yourself enough to realize your own hidden potential to make it happen. But that's something you're realizing in the future, and you're mastering it. You're killing it. Pile 2. Okay, no doubt about it. All right. So pile 2, let me know in the comments if you saw this reading and if you resonate with this reading, and if you claim this reading. Type it in the comments below. Do like this video, because this helps the video circulate on YouTube and helps other people recognize their own readings and get the confidence that they require. Pile 2. Okay, so your support is needed in this, and do like, share, comment, and subscribe, my loves. Lots of love to you, and peace. All right, so pile 3, let's tap into your reading. And I'm spraying my protection spray and mist. If you want to learn how to make this, which is very, very easy, you can tap into my alchemist tier, where I teach you not only this, but like more than 500 types of spells and alchemy to transform your life. Okay, so let's see. Pile 3 spirit, tap into pile 3's future self. Guidance from their future self. Messages and guidance from pile 3's future self. We have leadership. Oh, look at you. Look at you, pile 3, coming in with that sword. Wow, that's powerful. Okay, so let's get a few more cards, and then I'll start channeling for you what I'm seeing for you. Okay, so spirit, tap me into pile 3. Messages from pile 3's future self. Guidance from pile 3's future self. Okay, we got many cards for you. I'll just keep the conflict because that was on top. Okay, we have courage and we have ascended masters. Okay, wow. So there's definitely angelic beings and ascended masters who are assisting you on your path to your future self. Okay, so let's get 2 more cards for pile 3 spirit. We have enlightenment. Wow. Okay, and one last card from the oracles here for pile 3 spirit. Tap me into pile 3. We have success and loneliness in reverse and success in reverse. I'm not taking reversals in this particular oracle card spread. Okay. Okay. So pile 3, a message from your future self. What does your future self want to say to you and guide you towards? Your future self is telling you that if you have been like someone who has been on the back seat in life always, like maybe you have been a person, pile 3, who like enjoys to listen to other people and um, take advice from other people, and you know take like be guided by other people, and maybe you enjoy that. and you have enjoyed that for a very long period of time. But your future self is telling you that you're not just meant to take ideas from other people or take guidance from other people. You're also meant to lead other people. You are not supposed to be the supporting cast of other people realizing their dreams and potential. For example, if you are working at a job right now, you are actually realizing the potential and the dreams of your boss, right? Because they are making the most money out of the dreams that they are realizing for themselves, while there are people who are working hard in their job trying to make ends meet, and the most benefit goes to the person who is dreaming about that particular company and its goals and its profits and making that for themselves, right? So I feel like that is something that you have been comfortable with, and there are many people in the world, pile 3, who are comfortable with that, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But I feel like the universe and your spirit guides, your ancestors, they know that you have the potential to become this fierce leader. You're someone that is supposed to lead people. You have the capabilities, you have the potential, you have the level of knowledge, the level of wisdom and experience, not only from this life but from past lives. And if you feel like you've never had that experience in this life, it comes from your ancestors, it comes from your past lives, it comes from you having mastered it so many times that your ancestors want you to take lead, and your future self has mastered this level of leadership. I feel like you're not going to be someone who is going to be working a 9 to 5 anymore, or that's if you're currently working a 9 to 5. If you are working for another company, if you are trying to be a supporting cast in another person's life, that's not going to be how your future self is. That's just not the truth of it. That's not the reality of it, right? So you are going to be more comfortable in taking initiatives rather than waiting for people to give you an order to do something, rather than waiting to follow somebody else's commands and somebody else's ideas on what should happen and what changes need to happen. You are going to be the more innovative one. You are going to innovate creative solutions and ideas to problems that people have not been able to figure out before, right? Because I see a conflict here with a mountain here and something about like there is a big problem that you are aware of. And this could be a current conflict that maybe you personally are going through in your life. And that is where your leadership skills are going to kick in. Because without this conflict, because without this challenge, you would not have realized how much of a leader you truly are born to be. Right? So I feel like there's some kind of a challenge that you're going through. It could be like a challenge with a relationship. It could be a challenge with maybe getting the right job. It could be a challenge with the kind of payment that you're receiving. Maybe your payment is stuck in that same amount, even though you're working hard or you're giving your all. And you're wondering, like, this is a big block, God damn it. Like, I've given my best, I'm trying my best, I'm doing my best. Where am I faltering? Where am I going wrong? And your future self is here to tell you that that is where a true star is going to be born, which is you, pile 3. Okay, that is where you're going to realize that the reason why that the reason why universe and your ascended masters are making this conflict happen in a way is so that you can step up, you can lead, you can be like, okay, this is not how this is supposed to go, this is what I want for success to happen. I know exactly this and this that needs to be done in order for this plan to actualize, in order for things to be more harmonious or things to be more balanced. Or there could be an idea that you have had for a very long time, I'm hearing. And this is like an idea that is a solution to a great blockage for a lot of people. With this mountain, I'm seeing like a lot of people face this problem. And you have a solution for that. And you could have been an inner conflict about this, about like releasing this idea or doing something about this idea, even though you're quite passionate about it because you're very enlightened, you have a great mind when it comes to what will be successful and what won't, right? But there is still this aspect of you that fights itself. Like you beat yourself down. Like like yeah, I'm telling you, like this leadership quality that you have, you use it against yourself in your own mind for a lot of times, right? And your spirit guides and your ascended masters who are guiding you are telling you that there is something that you know of that your future self has created a solution for, which has helped so many people, pile 3, that people are going to recognize you for that solution. People are going to know you. People are going to follow you. People are going to ask you how to do that, or how to um, achieve that, what you achieved. Some of you, I can see you already, like, your future self, like, speaking about what you have conquered and what challenges you faced, what conflicts you faced while you were battling with this idea and battling whether this idea will ever be a success or not. Some of you could even have a dream about this idea. Like, I'm also seeing a ship here. I'm seeing another. That's so interesting. And this is a boat that's coming from the universe. Like, it's coming from the skies. And here there's one on water, and there's a mountain here. Like, I'm seeing this as your mind. Like, your future self has mastered the ability to find creative solutions in turbulent situations, in turbulent issues that are going on, right? And this is going to be the reason for your success, is because you not only figure this out for yourself, but you enlighten other people about how they can also master this within themselves. And this is coming from the universe, this is coming from the cosmos, it's coming from your ancestors, from your ascended masters, because there is a new type of leadership that is taking place on this planet right now, and you are one of them. You are one of those new age leaders that is going to help change the way we see the world. Like, this is a huge deal, pile 3. I'm not kidding you. This is like a huge response. You will be known for something. Like, you're going to be known for taking the initiative and to lead the way for others to follow. You will also have to be careful of who you spend your time with, who you let in on your ideas, because there are people who will want to sabotage this for you, because they will see and smell success before you do on you, because you already battle your own mind about this. So your future self is warning you about the kind of people that you let know about your ideas, the kind of people who act friendly with you so that they can get in on those ideas, right? Yeah. So let's get a bit more through tarot as well. I feel like there are going to be people who also have conflict with you because suddenly you are talking, or because I feel like pile 3, you have been the most laid back person, but your future self is a leader, literally. So to become that leader, to become the person who can speak on behalf of others, to become the voice for the voiceless, to become the solution generator in situations where there are conflicts, where there is no way out, to become that leader, you have to like fight certain battles that are necessary, I'm hearing. And so there will be people who challenge your leadership, who challenge your authority, who challenge your success, who challenge your solutions, and who challenge your ideas, who challenge you to even like work in their company or reject you, or there will be people who will be naysayers about your idea, or and you will have to surpass them. Like, you will have to break your limits when it comes to believing in your success, believing that you got this idea from your higher self, and having trust and faith in yourself while your ship is like getting attacked or is sinking or whatever. Like, spirit is saying that this is like your future self is making you aware that whatever conflicts and challenges you face during you reaching your success is training you to become a leader. It's training you to master certain situations where people come to you for help, where people come to you for guidance, and they are going through something similar, or they are going through something challenging, and you have to come up with creative solutions and give them a solution to their issue, or help them with their problems. Like, people are going to look up to you in that manner, and for you to be an example for that, you have to go through those challenges yourself. You have to be an example for them, right? So that is what you are going to be mastering, and your future self has already become successful, has already become a leader, has already understood how to tackle certain levels of conflict, how to tackle certain levels of chaos strategically, intelligently, wisely, right? And you have also earned the respect of others. I feel like people put a lot of respect in on your name in the future. That's why spirit and your future self is guiding you to make sure that you are not hanging out or surrounding yourselves with people who have not been with you during your battles, or who have shown you their true colors when you are winning your small battles, right? That is why you are going through these conflicts, so you can recognize the lies that people tell with smiling faces and smiley expressions. Like, you are realizing that. That's why you are having this sword in the future. Like, you have strong boundaries, you protect your ideas, you protect your legacy, like you protect your success. You know how to maintain your success. Look at that, Ace of Swords. Literally, I was talking about sword, right? She has a sword here. So for you to protect yourself, you have to have that sword in your hand. Like, do not mess with me, says pile three's future self. Okay, we have 8 of coins reversed. I feel like you have been very unhappy at work, or whatever work you do currently, like you've been very unhappy with that. But because you have been unhappy with that, there is a new idea that's birthing within you. There's a new passion that is birthing within you. Maybe there is a new subject that you're interested in and you are researching about it. There's a new concept that you are intrigued by and you're like studying about it. Whatever it may be, maybe you take up a course, or you take up some research and resources that you look up, and you find certain ideas that actually lead you to this version of you, this future version of you, right? And your future version is aligning these things for you, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, so that 5 of coins in reverse, so that you can get out of a lack mentality about money, about finances. Okay, because some of you could have been going through that. Like, even though you are unhappy at work, some of you are healing your mentality of lack. You're healing your mentality of never having enough money, or like people taking advantage of your money, like you not being able to trust people because of that, you feeling scared of trusting yourself with your own ideas, because you feel like there will be a loss if you try to invest in your idea and it fails, and anyways you're struggling with it. Like, there's a lot of doubts, and I feel like the answer to that is follow your heart. With there is no greater goal than to love. Follow what it is that you love doing. Follow what it is. Follow your idea that leads to you loving to resolve that idea. Like, you love it, like you are passionate about it, like you really relish it and you cherish it, right? Yeah, with the 4 of coins again, like you cherish that you will be able to resolve this for other people and for yourself, and literally. Okay, give me more. For pile 3 spirit, future self, guidance for pile 3, we have page of wands reversed and one more spirit. For pile 3, future self, we have 6 of swords. Beautiful. Oh, we have another card. Oh, page of cups. Okay, so I'm not going to take the page of cups. I'll keep it at the bottom of the deck. Okay, yeah, look at that. Like, with the page of cups also, you see how like the pig is flying here. So that's how you underestimate yourself, pile 3. And your future self has mastered the ability to be able to correctly judge what your ideas are worth, how to invest in them, Yeah, with the King of Coins in reverse, like how to not overthink about what is impossible or what can never happen, right? And realizing that all you have to do is take one step at a time towards that idea, right? Being consistent towards it and being disciplined towards it, right? Because consistency is what matters, and that's what you're realizing is your future self has mastered that level of like consistency where if you're not happy with something or with someone, you don't mind releasing that, or you don't mind releasing that job or that person that you were holding on to because you felt that you would lose everything if that was gone from your life. Because you have a very strong sense of security within yourself to know that what is meant to be with you will always be with you, and what is not is you were never meant to have it anyway, right? And there's a sense of peace and calmness that comes with that. There's a sense of security and stability that comes with that. And that is what your future self is developing. Your future self is also telling you that you might have to move, okay? Because I'm seeing like three boats here, one, two, three, third boat here. So something about moving from one location to another. Maybe you're unhappy in a current location that you're living in, but you don't have the money or enough money to take a risk and move to some other location, right? So there is a creative solution that you're going to figure out because you're going to get an idea with the Page of Cups, and this idea is something that you're going to love. I'm telling you, like with the Page of Cups. Yeah, I'm seeing the Ace of Cups also come out here. See, Ace of Cups, right? So you're going to love this idea, like you're going to fall in love with this idea, and I feel like this idea is something that's going to take off once you trust in this idea while things are not working out for you. And it's going to be tough, it's going to be scary because you have never done that before. You have never taken a chance on yourself before. You have always followed how other people were doing their thing. You were always regular and consistent towards what other people were doing. But your future self is mastering the ability to lead and to take risks and to like literally find new territory for yourself, like how they used to in back in the days, right? Where people were discovering new territories, new countries, etc., etc., right? Like that's what I'm seeing you conquer, like you conquering the fear of marking your territory um in a whole new location which has never been discovered before. And that is going to be your idea, the idea that is going to work for you, which is going to bring you a lot of success, right? But for that you will have to move, I'm hearing, or you will have to let go of the comfort zone that you have developed with maybe the kind of job that you have been doing or the kind of people that you have been following, or because it's not making you happy. And the more unhappy you will start feeling, the more you will realize that you have always been following such people who, although had no bad intentions towards you per se, but have been fulfilling their own dreams. And why can't you do that? Like, why can't you take a chance on yourself? And I feel like you're going to do that. Your future version, your future self is going to is here to reveal to you that you are going to be that risk taker, you're going to be that leader, and you're going to lead other people away from, and other people, I mean, by other people I mean like people that you care about and that you love. You're going to up level them, you're going to take them to the next level that they have never seen before. So for example, if you wanted to do if you wanted to have a stable home for your parents to live in, if you wanted a family with a beautiful house where they can live in, or if you wanted that particular life where you can do your job from wherever you travel, right? These things are definitely happening for your future self. Like your future self has already conquered this. And your future self is here to tell you that if you are facing certain challenges when it comes to your work, facing challenges when it comes to money, it's happening so that you can be aligned to this risk, aligned to your leadership, aligned to you discovering that idea that has been poking at you for some reason, but you have not been listening to it. You have been like holding it back close in your like chest, I'm hearing. and you have not been like trusting that idea. You have not been letting that idea enlighten you and letting that idea make you feel alive, like something like that is coming through. Okay. But this idea is going to literally initially make you feel like, oh my God, this is impossible to do. Like, I don't think it's possible. And you might feel like, you don't have the finances to do it, or you don't have people who can support you with the finances to do it. Right. But eventually, there's going to be someone who comes in your life, I feel like, while you are taking time to rest and you have let go of something from the past, who will support you with this idea. Okay. And that's when you will start juggling with your current job and your current position and this idea that you will be materializing from the spirit realm, right? And this is going to start, look at the fire that started here. And look at the surfboard. Like, now you want to go surfing on the waters, on the rough waters, where it was so difficult for you to control the waves and control yourself and balance yourself on the waves. Now you are like, you get the surfing board and you want to ride the waves now, the waves of your emotion. So I feel like there's a high level of emotional control in your future, a high level of understanding what you passionately need to follow, which is your calling. You're awakening to your calling, you're awakening to massive success. You could also travel internationally to spread the word about this once you start seeing success um, in your own destination where you are currently. Because this is the wish fulfillment with the star card. This is the wish fulfillment that's coming for you. Okay. Wow. Whew, that was powerful, Pile. And for you to become this leader, it's like you have to learn how to fail and not take yourself so seriously and not take yourself so, like, not have so much perfectionistic tendencies to the point where you have to get things right or at the first time, or you want, like, that's not going to happen. You're going to fail and you're going to try again. You're going to fail and you're going to try again until you master it. That's what you're learning. And for that, you have to take that risk. You have to take the first step. And that's what your future self has already mastered. So they are coming through to tell you, do not worry. Anytime you're going through these rough challenges, know that you are aligning with this version of you that is going to trickle in those ideas from your higher self so that you can align with your future self, which is already mastered all of this. All right. Wow. So, like, literally, I see you owning your own company. I see you being a freelancer, but at the same time, you having certain solutions for people that people flock to you for resolving or for understanding. Like, you are going to be the go-to person in your industry when it comes to dealing with the solutions that you're going to come up with. Okay, you're going to be a leader in that industry. You're going to be the most stable, reliable person that people look up to, that people respect, because you are going to earn a name for yourself in that industry. So you better not worry, pile 3. Okay, and claim this reading in the comments down below. Any seasons that I'm seeing particularly for this pile? I'm seeing April, July, January. These are the 3 months that I'm seeing in terms of you aligning with your leadership qualities. Okay, so you will be given opportunities for you to become a leader, for you to be confident in yourself, to speak publicly about your ideas, or introduce yourself and ask for people to think about like what they think about this idea and how to take it forward or whatever, right? You're going to be more outspoken, you're going to be more bold, and you're going to take a risk on yourself in these months is what I'm picking up. Okay, so the zodiac signs I'm seeing is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, Aquarius is also something I'm picking up. All right, so check out the part 2 of this reading, which is given in the description box below, which is um, a message from your inner child to also understand the complete meaning of this reading as well, because there are more messages for you in that reading as well. And check out the description box for my Patreon services, where I provide more than 500 spells for you to transform your life, for you to step into your personal power and evolve yourself on a whole new level. pile 3. Okay, so if you're interested, check out my alchemist tier on Patreon for that, and for pick a card readings you can check out the pick a card tier on my Patreon. Okay, and you can check out the description box for all my donation links for giving back to the channel. If possible, do like, share, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed my readings. All right, thank you so much, pile 3, and peace.